Alright everyone, this is a video for one of my students, Aiden, who wants to play my favorite things, and he wants to play it in the Dave Brubeck arrangement. So what I'm going to do is I've prepared a little lift of the tune, and I'm going to go through it 8 bars at a time. So break it down really slowly and tell you what's going on in the harmony. So here we go. Here's the first 8 bars. So what's happening? Left hand, first of all, is just playing F minor and C7 on this drone. And then D flat. And see, this G and B flat are just a decoration of the D flat chord. Right hand goes. And one of the things you'll notice is that the left hand's not doing an papa thing like, but it's doing the 2-4 against that, right? So okay, so now the next 8 bars. So I did that nice and slowly so you could watch it. So what happens is B flat minor, E flat, A flat, D flat, F minor, D flat, B flat minor, C7. Right? So I'll do that again slowly. Okay, so let's do it fast now. And then all of a sudden he goes to A minor. And we're really in C major. Okay, so let's break this down. So first is A minor. And these are just decorations of A minor. We just hear A minor and then F. And then he throws in a few sixths and non-chord tones, and then D minor. D minor 7, right? 2, 5, G7, C, F, C, A minor, F, actually, F major 7, and then D minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so let's play that together again slowly. F. D minor 7, G, C, F, C, A minor, F, D minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so now what happens here? You can start thinking about the right hand as separate chords, even though the basic chord's A minor here. It's A minor, B diminished, A minor, you see there's that passing tone, then D minor, even though this is an F, and then E flat, E minor, even though this is an F major chord, and then D minor 7 flat 5. However, the right hand's playing an F minor chord, so if that's easier to remember the chords. Okay, so let's do this whole section in tempo, starting with the A minor. D minor 7, G, C, F, C, A minor, Okay, going on, next section, A minor. Now he's going to stay on A minor for a while because of all of that different changing of harmony so much. He's going to stay on A minor for a while. Actually voiced that wrong, there's no G there. So then the next thing's going to be F. Okay, so F. And then same chord progression, D minor 7, G, C, F, C, A minor, F7, G, B flat 7 or B flat 9. So instead of F minor 7, the substitution is B flat 9. Okay, so let's break all of this down again. So A minor 7, F. So now notice on this F chord, you can add more hair to the chords by adding the 6th, see? And you have those really nice illegal parallel fifths there. And the right hand, so you're adding the 7th, right? Now what's interesting here is that the melody goes to 2/4. Smaller hand, you can do this, or even this. Right? That's the nicest one if you can grab everything. Okay? So now let's do this section up to tempo. So now we're up to the dog bite, bee sting section, you know, when the dog bites and the bee stings. So it's A minor, F. Now, this could still be considered an A minor chord because of the bass, but I like to think of it as an F, right, and then going back to an A. That's a diminished chord, right? A minor, C7, F, E, D minor, D major, and then G all the way, G9, C. Okay? So if you're getting confused about the harmony, you just look at the left hand. The left hand will always tell you what you're doing. Okay, so now we're going to break this down really slowly going on with the right hand. So this is A minor 9, and you want to add as much crunch to the chords as possible. So these B's, you're going to have this going on and this. So, and then, see? So you're going full Errol Gardner right now. C7, and nice passing tone on the B flat, F, A7, and then minor 7, A7 flat 9, right? D minor, D. So an interesting thing happens here. You can also think of the right hand as different chords. So even though you're playing a D minor here, the right hand is F, G, F, G, F, G, A flat. Even though we're playing a D chord, right? I mean, just for the extension, so you don't have to remember what the exact extension, flat 5, sharp 11, sharp 13, whatever the hell it is, right? So A flat, D, A flat, right? B flat, A flat. So it's a lot easier to remember that right hand, right? So it's a F, G, F, G, F, G, A flat, D, A flat, B flat, A flat, E minor, F, E minor, F, D flat, E. So even though all of these chords, I'm naming these different chords, this is all over a G. This is just a G chord. And we end on C6. Okay, so let's break down the whole dog bite section really slowly still. So A minor, 9. F, A minor, C7, F, A7, D minor, D, G, Okay, so here's the dog bite section now, a tempo. Maybe I need to do that again, because that was, I need another cup of coffee to play this, I guess. Well, here we go. Let's see if I do better this time. Well, slightly better. So the next section, now we're going to have some wild chord substitutions, and the improv is going to start. Okay, so what happened just there, right? So we ended in C major, and then we have E flat 7, A flat, right? And then D flat 7, and then C, A minor 7, F sharp minor 7, flat 5, G. So here's the next, here's that improvisation section, slowly. And now our tempo. Okay, and then going on. We have A minor, F, D7, we have a little spy thing going, A minor 7, D minor 7, G7, same chords as before, right? So D minor 7, G, C, this is really a C chord, and then F, right? We actually fill in the C here, even though it's more like an A minor, right? But it's a C chord, right? Okay, so the next part with the improv above it. Okay, so let's do that part, up to tempo. Okay, and next part, it's going to be C major, A minor, F, D minor. So again, the left hand's in 2/4 the complete time, right? Now to start, you can just play downbeats, right? And then you can do okay, and then the next section, A minor. So A minor is next. F, D, G7, F, F augmented, D minor, F, then D minor, G, C, F, C, A minor, F, D minor 7, flat 5. So you see the chord patterns now are just getting repeated. We don't really have new chord patterns, right? So let's do this next section slowly. Different voicings in the left hand as you go. I don't think I ever play the same voicings. I have a hard time remembering it. I bop the melody differently every time, but so you just want to have that harmonic rhythm in your head, what the harmony is and how it changes. Okay, so next part. So the dog bite section comes back. So same as before, A minor, E7, C7, F, E7, with a passing tone, A minor 7, F7, E, A7, D minor, B flat 7, and then C, G, G, C7. So let's do the second dog bite section, or bee sting section, however you want to call it, slowly. Okay, now notice something here, that the melody gets changed, right? And also you can still think of the right hand as, even though you're playing a D minor chord, as I said before, and a G7 chord, basically, you can think of the extensions as different chords for the right hand, if that's easy to remember. D minor, E minor, C, D minor, E minor, F minor, D minor 7 flat 5, F minor, D minor 7 flat 5. Does that make sense, right? E flat, D flat, even though this is a G chord. It's a G chord. Right? But those extensions, right? So let's do the dog bite section again. So now you're on the next improv section, where he brings back the E flat 7 progression, E flat, A flat. So C7, E flat 7, A flat, D flat 7, C, A minor, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, G. So let's play that slowly. grab the wrong chord, so you just move to the right chord if that happens. Happens all the time with live performance, more than most people would admit, right? Okay, so C7, E flat, A flat 7, D flat 7, C, A, F sharp minor 7, flat 5, G, and I don't have the coordination to talk and play at the same time, so here we go, up the tempo. Okay, next part, we're going to just do A minor 7 for a while. G, C, F, okay, and then it's the same progression again, right? So C, A minor 7, F, G. So one of the interesting things about this left hand is you can choose, and you can do it completely on your own. You don't have to stick to anything, but you can do 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2 would be 1. Or you could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? It depends on what your mood is, and you can do it both on the F chord. Now the other thing is, you can put in sevenths and sixths, and ninths, right? And depending on the chord, you can put in thirds, or sixths, for that left hand. So and then that's how that section goes. Okay, so next section, A minor, F, D minor 7, G7, C, F, C. Now here's where the substitutions come in, right? So now you're going to use these blues tritones, just like you would do, or sort of like, right, is what I meant to do in the first time, right? So C, right? So what happens is you have C, E flat 7, D 7, D flat 7, just cleaning right down, and then A minor, G, F, E, just like hit the road jack, right? Okay, so actually a Phrygian cadence at the end. Right, so let's do it from, this is a dog bite section, I believe. No, actually it's not. It's this is the end of the chorus. Let me do that slowly once, just so you catch it all. So. dog bite section. Last dog bite section. Okay, so we have some different chords. Now, I bet you were going right along and figuring out what the chords were as I did that. So you have A minor, F, F minor 6, if you want to call it that, right? Or D minor 7 flat 5, A minor, C, F, F7, 7, E flat 7, D minor, and then D7 with a flatted 5. Right? Sounds like Puccini or Darius Milhaud. Right? Brubeck studied with Milhaud, so we got a Milhaud chord there. And then C major, F sharp diminished 7, just like classical music. And then C with a G and a bass, like a 6/4, right? And now this is just a G chord. A flat 7. See? So even though there's an E chord in the right hand, these are extensions. This is a G7 chord. And that's going to take us to the coda. All right, so final B sting, up to tempo. So here we go. Final B sting. Right, we're expecting this, right? Ending, but we get C7. Okay, so let's just play through the coda slowly, and maybe you can analyze this as I do it. What are these chords? Notice we ended A minor. Okay, so first of all, these are all dominant 7s. If you said all dominant 7s in the first 4 bars, you are absolutely correct. C7, E flat, A flat, D flat 7. Okay, second 4 bars, C7, E flat, A flat 7, D flat. So the E flat is the substitution, only the second chord. And then the last one, C7, E flat, half diminished, A minor. So let's play our coda. And then we end up in A minor. So what's that? A minor, F major, and then you play the lowest note on the piano and the A open 5th. Okay, so maybe I should break down the coda one more time before we depart. So let's look at the right hand chords slowly. E flat 7, that's just a B flat minor, G flat, B flat, A flat, B flat. Now I know I told you different bass chords, but that's another good way of remembering it, right? So there's actually more hair on this. This is a C7 chord, but the blue note is right there. Right? So there. So, starting that second phrase again. E flat, straight A flat, F minor, C6 against C7. That gives you lots of hair on the chord. E flat. That's your half diminished chord. And so on and so forth, right? So left hand, C7, E flat, A flat, 7, D flat, C7. Oh, I missed the E flat, right? I missed to say E flat, A flat, 7, D flat, C7, E flat, half diminished. F, half diminished, or half diminished, or minor 7 flat 5, I should say, the jazz way, right? And then A minor. All right, let's play it to the end one more time. Well, I hope this helped you, and happy practicing. Thank you for watching.